All right. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the podcast. This is the Gabby Hour, and I'm your host, Gabby Giselle. And today's podcast episode is going to be just, how can I explain this other than a good one? Okay. Also, please excuse my little baby hands. Without nails, my hands look tiny. And I know, and I talk a lot with them. So ignore it. Thanks. Anyways, so today's podcast episode, we're going to be talking about things that really just, they really just grind my gears. Things that give me the ick, things that I'm afraid of, just things that I just in general have a negative opinion of. And the goal of today's video is not to also get you to hate these things or to you to feel this way about these things, but the goal is for you guys to just know, okay? For you guys to just be aware that Shorty is not a fan of these things, okay? And then if these things are your favorite, or maybe you enjoy these things, I don't want to offend you. I don't want to piss you off, but just know that if I see you in public, I'm not going to say anything. If I see you doing these things in public, if you partake in these things in public, I'm not going to say anything. But if we were friends and I caught you out and about doing one of these things, I am going to 100% dog on you for it because we're friends. And that's how friends work. So there's a couple of things in this world that freak me out. Okay, they freak me out quite a bit. Not that many, but I do have some phobias. Okay, we're going to talk about my phobia, which is trypophobia. Okay, trypophobia. I believe it's spelled Trypophobia. Okay, trypophobia. And trypophobia is a fear of a cluster of dark holes. And now, a lot of people are going to be like, well, you have holes in your face and you have holes all over your body. Okay, do blackheads freak you out? No, it is a cluster of different little black holes that I can't see to the bottom of that don't belong to me, okay, or other people. And if they do belong to other people, they're fake pictures of people with trypophobia. Ooh, trypophobia hands. Whoever decided, hey, how about we use the internet and the beautiful powers of AI and or actually this is probably way before AI, but just in general editing, and we're going to take somebody's hands and we're going to put holes in it. You belong in jail forever for you. Because when I was a kid, I would see those on like Facebook and it'd be like, share this or you're going to get this disease, or this disease is going around, it does this to your skin, and it'd be a picture of somebody's arm with holes. Criminal, absolutely not. Criminal, okay? No, absolutely not. I'm going to tell you a story though about my trypophobia. And really quick, I also want to disclaim that my trypophobia is not just for any cluster of holes. They have to be dark. Usually they're on animals or including animals. Like if you want to know what my trypophobia is triggered by, search up trypophobia frogs. Okay? Because even just thinking about those fucking disgusting animals, or amphibians, sorry, makes me want to crawl into a hole and just die. Because, oh, baby girl, I cannot with the trypophobia frogs. Don't catch me dead with a trypophobia frog. No. Okay, now, what is okay and what is not okay when it comes to my trypophobia? What is okay? Sometimes people use the example of honeycomb, okay? Honeycomb, I'm here for her, okay? If it's alive and there is honey in that hoe, I know what's in there. I know what it is. I've seen honeycomb in real life. And being from Florida, it don't scare me, okay? I'm a Florida girl. Just kidding. A lot of people will use trypophobia examples and like use honeycomb. No, a living honeycomb is I'm okay with it. There's honey in it. I know what's in there. A dead honeycomb? No. It's just black and empty. And I don't know what's at the bottom of that. Diseases. And I've read somewhere where it's kind of like this irrational fear of like contracting a disease or like some sort of plague from these little holes and stuff. Like it's connected to like that. It's like the irrational fear that you might get sick or some sort of disease or contract that. And I think that those pictures on the internet that were going around on Facebook about like so-and-so disease is going around and it's like a picture of like fake edited skin holes. Yeah. I think it's your fault. Whoever was doing that. Jail. Again, just jail. But speaking of trypophobia frogs, okay, have you looked it up yet? Yeah, don't. Don't, because I'm going to tell you what happened to me in high school. Hi, Noobs. Guys, Noobs is just, she wants the spotlight, okay? You want the spotlight, don't you, honey? She gets really irritated if I pet her too much. Basically, a fun little story about me and trypophobia frogs. One time, my junior year of high school, I was in an anatomy class. Now, this anatomy class, I hated my teacher. She was the worst. And actually not as bad as my chemistry teacher, but she was a close second. And she just hated her job. She hated us. And I get it. There was a kid in our class who was like so zanned out that he just like dropped onto his desk and like nobody questioned it. And like he would walk into class like red-eyed every single day. And there were kids who like vaped in our class. It was the Jewel era. Like, I get it, Miss Girl. You are overworked and underpaid. I get why she hated her job. But damn, did she hate her job. So basically, this is like the worst thing that ever happened to me, I think, in class, like in front of other students. I was sitting there and we were looking at a picture of bone marrow because we're in anatomy class, of course. We're looking at bone marrow and I go, ugh. And the teacher was like, what do you mean, ugh? That's inside of you. And I'm like, yeah, but like the little holes, like I have trypophobia. And me just being like open and vulnerable because I'm unsuspecting. I'm thinking, oh, now she knows I have trypophobia. You know, now she just gets it. Now she knows why I had this visceral reaction to this picture of bone marrow. Okay? I'm thinking she's going to be on my side. No, of course not. Because why would a teacher hear that a child has a phobia and not put a picture of that phobia on the fucking smartboard for everybody to see and laugh at her? Why wouldn't she? So you know what she does? She goes, you have trypophobia? I go, yeah. Do you know what that is? She's like, yes. All the other kids are like, what's trypophobia? What's trypophobia? She's like, oh my God, have you ever seen trypophobia frogs? No, Karen, I haven't. I actually haven't. But thanks for letting me know that those exist in the world. I won't be looking it up. And she's like, oh my God, I have to show you guys. Every kid in the class is like, oh my God, show us. And I'm like, no, don't show us. How about that? You know what she does? She goes to google.com and instead of showing it on her computer screen, she puts that bitch up on the smartphone. A video of eggs coming out of the belly of a trypophobia frog. If you don't know what a trypophobia frog is, basically they lay eggs through their belly. Oh my God, I have to stop talking about this. Because it's literally going to make me throw up. I can't. We're going to move on. Just know that it was horrible. I went to the bathroom. I threw up in the bathroom. I had a panic attack outside, and a teacher got mad at me for not being in class and sent me back to my classroom. And I was not having a good day after that. And it was really like one of those moments where it felt like that slow-mo moment in the movies where there's like a kid being laughed at in class and it's like slow-mo zoomed in on like all the teachers and like the kids being like ha 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 ha. That's what it felt like. So yeah, it was not a good time. It was a horrible time actually for me. No thank you, don't recommend. And if you're a teacher and you do that shit to your student, go to hell. You don't deserve a raise this year. Fuck you. You're doing a bad job. You're doing a horrible job, Miss Girl. Okay? Thanks. Thank you. So, anyways, other things that I'm afraid of. Giving birth. Big fear of giving birth. Not that I don't want to be pregnant, because I think that I would be a really, really cute pregnant girl. I think I would be the cutest little pregnant lady in the whole world. I think that I would just be so adorable. Okay? I'm not afraid of being pregnant. No. I feel like for some reason in my head, I just have it in my head that I would have a great pregnancy. But I feel like as revenge, because that's how nature works, you know, we got to have a balance. I can't be having too good of a time when it comes to childbearing. So I am terrified of the actual act of pushing a fetus out into my body to have a child. No. And what do you mean? Like, it scares me to the point where I am debating 100% having a surrogate so I don't have to bear an actual child. Okay, one thing I've also learned about giving birth, we were supposed to give birth, women naturally give birth way easier, okay, on all fours or squatted. And what do you think? Whose idea do you think it was to put us on our back, legs spread wide open? A man, of course. So men are disgusting. We know this. Just a quick intermission to tell you guys that I think that there's beef next door. And I really, 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 I really hope my neighbors don't see this at all. But like, if you do, hey, Miss Girl, give me a call. You good? Because, wow, me saying that men are trash and then that man just did that. I don't know if that got caught on the mic, but I hope my reaction did because that was scary. That was actually scary. No, thank you. What was I even saying? Oh, yeah, some random man who just, sorry, like that is like freaking me out. And I hate to be like in people's business and like that's why I have like just not even been paying attention to them. But they've been having a rough day today and I feel really, really bad for the girl. Just saying. Anyways, so of course it was a man's idea for a girl to give birth on her back, legs spread wide, for him to just, because even that, even childbirth, even bearing a human, even growing and ripping through your own vagine is just irresistible to men somehow. So yeah, I have a big fear of giving birth. It freaks me out. You're telling me you're going to rip me all the way down to my boob? No, Miss Girl. I'm good. I'm so good on that. I don't want to be a part of that. I'm going to choose to opt out. Like, I seriously, like, I have not talked to my boyfriend about this. He knows I'm afraid of giving birth, but I genuinely am considering just having a surrogate. And not even for the fact that, like, I can't myself birth a child, because I'm pretty sure I could, but for the simple fact that, like, I'm afraid of birthing a child and, like, actually bringing it into this world. Like, that is one of my biggest fears, is, like, the physical. And also the parenting part, because I just feel like I wouldn't. I'm not a patient person. I don't know, but I also feel like I'd be a good parent. Like, at the same time, I feel like I'd be a good parent. I'm actually less afraid of being a parent to a teenager with an attitude than I am to a baby, because the baby thing, like, I have to teach it to, like, walk, talk, read, write, run, play, be nice to people. Like, I'm not even good at those things. How do I teach a child to do that? Beats me. Anyways, so those are some of the things about life that kind of freak me out, my phobia. Now, things that just really give me a good ick. Really just give me a good ick. Okay, we're going to start with fashionables. Okay, things that you put on your body, like the things that people wear. It just, it's giving Forever 21. And I'm pretty sure they went out of business a while ago. Okay, we're gonna start just honest here. Crocs. I swear, I don't care. You could not pay me. You couldn't pay me to put Crocs on my feet. You couldn't pay me to put those things on my feet. Why are we wearing them? And why? Also, better question. Like, I know why, but better question. Why are people who work in healthcare wearing Crocs? You're telling me you're getting blood on your sock in between them little toes, Miss Girl? Cause what? Sneakers are not your fave? You don't want to wear a sneaker? Girl, no. Ew. If a nurse walks up to me in her Crocs, get me another nurse with real proper footwear. Why is that accepted as proper footwear in a hospital? Why? I would love to know. And why do people even I can get wearing them for work because they're probably comfortable. I can get it. Okay, maybe you're on your feet for 8 to 12 hours a day. But people who leave the house and don't go to work and they walk around all over, you're choosing to put that on your foot. You're choosing to, and I know this is a hot take. I know I'm going to offend some people here, and I'm sorry, but my God, I have never liked Crocs. You couldn't pay me to like Crocs. You couldn't pay me to put them on my feet, and I don't get why people would want to put them on their feet. I don't care how comfortable an ugly pair of shoes is. I'm not wearing them. I'm not wearing them outside. Could I see them as house shoes? Yeah, maybe I could see them as house shoes. Like, okay, wear them on your feet inside. They're comfortable. You don't really need to wear real shoes inside the house. Just like people who wear their Uggs, okay, out, and then they get them wet. And then they wear them with like cute outfits. Like, keep your Uggs, keep 2 pairs of Uggs. If you want to wear your Uggs outside in the wet, in the nasty, in the rain, okay, cool. Keep 2 pairs of Uggs, but don't wear them with a cute outfit. You can ruin a cute outfit so fast with a pair of dirty ass worn in Uggs. Like it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Why would you want to wear them outside of the house? Why? So now that we're done talking about Crocs and Uggs, another clothing item I'm not a fan of. Okay, we're just gonna talk about it. People who wear like all lace, like head to toe, and it's like giving gothic wannabe vibes. I love lace. I think it can work really, really well. But you wearing like a black tank top with like a lace shirt, and then it's like a lace skirt, and then like lace leggings, it's too much lace. And especially when it's black. Now, if it's all white lace, I can make some exceptions, but it has to be like a one piece. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want like 6 different laces working together. I know it's like trendy right now to wear lace. I think it's cute. But when you're wearing like 6 different pieces that are all lace and they're all a different pattern of lace, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. Another fashion choice that I am not a fan of. Graphic tees. But, okay, I love words with sayings on them, but graphic tees. Okay, what do I mean by that? I mean, you're hot and you're sweaty in that shirt. I know you are, because it's an iron-on. It's ironed on, baby. This is, the whole front of your shirt is made of plastic. I know you're sweating. We live in Florida. At least I live in Florida. I know you're sweating in that. I know you're dying of heat. You're dying of heat stroke in that. Like, take it off. You're uncomfortable. Not only that, but the sound of a graphic tee, that alone could just really just send me into a spiral of like complete insanity. Not a big fan. But do I like sayings on shirts? Yeah, I do. I am a fan of sayings on shirts. And I think that graphics are cute, but it has to be like an embedded graphic. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not the iron-on type beat, but the ones that are like screen printed into the fabric. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but there's a big difference. Okay, and one of those things is going to peel off in the wash in the next year, and the other one is not. It's just going to fade a little bit, and that's okay. But yeah, graphic tees that are just like plastic on the front of your shirt, it's a no for me. It's a no. No, thank you. No, keep it over there. Thanks. So, yeah, I feel like that's really the only thing recently. And by the way, I came up with this list in the last like 4 days, because when I thought of the idea of doing this, I was like, okay, I can't think of like more than 2 things. So I'm just going to like keep track of the things of the next couple of days that really irk me about people. Actually, this is a makeup choice. And I used to do this, and that's why I'm allowed to make fun of this. People who wear only lipstick. And it's not even just like a nude or a gloss. It's giving like red or brown specifically, or like any sort of like really, really dark color. Because I feel like you can pass with like a red if you like own it. Like, kind of a bold move, kind of a slay. But nobody is slaying the day away with like an eggplant on their lip, and it's always crusty. It's always half wiped off. It's just not giving. And I love you, but I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Just put the full face of makeup on, or like at least like a little bit of concealer. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like, I feel like lip products by themselves don't look good unless they're like a nude or a gloss. Certainly not no eggplant or brown. Miss Girl, no. It's not a slay. And I love you. So I'm going to hold your hand when I say that. but it's not good for you. Let's cut it out. Okay, cut it out. Moving on. We're going to move on to just like a random category. Okay, we're going to start just hot and ready. Men who don't understand women. And what do I mean by that? I hate it when a man just like cannot understand that like women and men work differently. Okay, men are like solution driven. This is the problem. This is how we're going to fix it. This is the lesson that we learn here. Fuck you. I'm sitting here, I'm ranting about my problems in the day, and you're going to sit here and tell me that it's my fault? Shut up. I'm not a man. Are you right? Yes. But that's not what I want to hear. Okay? In a relationship, now, I will say my man is pretty damn good at this. But in the past, men just seem to not understand that, like, when I come to you about a struggle of mine or a problem or even just something that pisses me off, I don't want you to go, oh, babe, but, maybe she was a bitch to you because, she's having a bad day. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if she's having a bad day and that's why she was a bitch to me. I am the bigger bitch, and I will be. So don't play with me. Don't try to give me a solution to the problem. I also hate it when men think that women think like them. Okay, we don't think like you. We're a lot more emotionally intelligent, and you're acting like an idiot. So no, I don't think like you. It's so irritating. And also men who act, and this is gonna sound very like alt-right conservative girl, and I don't mean to be, because ew. But men who are like, just can't deal with your attitude and they need to give you attitude back. Like, oh, sorry, I didn't know that like you were a girl. Why are you talking to me with attitude? You're a man. Swallow my attitude, okay? Swallow my attitude like a man and understand that I'm having attitude because I'm a woman and I'm allowed to, and you're not. You're not. You're a man. Okay? Don't give me attitude. Oh, princess. You want me to solve your problem, princess? You're a man. Act like it. You're a fucking man. Don't give me attitude when I give you attitude, because I don't want it. I don't want it. And I'm not a man. I don't have the patience for attitude like men have the patience for attitude. And when a man doesn't have patience for attitude and he just instead gives you attitude back, ew. Ew, big ick. Big ick, ew. While we're on the topic of men, actually, let's just go into things about men that piss me off, that just give me not only the ick, because most men give me the ick, but like just really, I just want to like drop a bomb of like facts. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, I don't even keep up with this sort of topic, but even I am aware of everything that just came out of your mouth is bullshit. Okay, we're going to talk about it. Number one, men who think that AI is like the next big thing. Okay, and I don't mean like people who can appreciate ChatGPT, because I'm a ChatGPT girl. I use it every single day, multiple times a day sometimes. But men who are like, you don't understand, AI is the future. If you don't get on board, you're gonna lose all of your money. If you don't invest in like Nvidia and like AI stocks right now, you're gonna be like 20 years behind. Do you not understand that in the future AI is gonna be able to do that for you? Like, I told somebody that I was gonna start a YouTube channel, and they were like, actually they're gonna make an AI coming out soon that's gonna be able to mimic you and all of your mannerisms and the way that you speak, and then you can just have the AI do the podcast for you. Oh, sorry. Oh, you mean the AI is going to make my art for me? Why are we like excited for AI to do the fun stuff? Why are we not excited for AI to do my fucking taxes? Why are we not excited for AI to like be an assembly line robot? And my job is to just watch it do all the things. Ew. No, we're excited because AI is going to be able to mimic me and make my show for me. Oh, thank God. You're right. You're fucking right, Chad. I'm so stoked to watch AI just steal just squeeze the teat of happiness in life. All the things that we enjoy doing. Good. I'm so excited. Thanks for letting me know that I'm behind. Also, men whose butt cracks are always out. Now, as a woman who's dating a man whose butt crack is just always out, I get it. I get it. But there's something when my man does it, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It's like one of those things where you're just like, you know. But when other men's butt cracks are out, I'm like, girl, you don't feel that? You don't feel that breeze? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it feels good, but like, it feels good, but like, you're changing the water filter in my business, and I have 6 customers that are all female sitting in here, and we're all staring at your hairy butt crack. Can you put it away? Do you know what I'm saying? Like I know you can feel the breeze. It feels good. I get it. Put it away. Like, buy a belt, pants maybe that like go up. I don't know. But I think the problem there is that it always happens to men who don't have an ass. And I love my man, but he ain't got no booty. Now, the little booty that he does have, he can make that shit jiggle. I don't know what he be doing, but he can make that shit jiggle. Okay? And it's crazy. It goes pretty damn hard. But for me, I don't want to see another man's booty crack. Like, you're too grown for that. Also, men who leave the toilet seat up. Listen, I've lived with my man now for like a year and a half. Okay? Love him. He's left the toilet seat up maybe a handful of times. Okay? But it's never like so much that it's really, really annoying. But when I go to public places, like especially public places with only one bathroom, so like you have to take turns, men and women both use the bathroom, and every time I used to go to this place, and there was this guy who would literally go to the bathroom, and when you went in after him, there would be pee all over, not just like the toilet seat, but the floor. Ew. Number one, put it up, okay, and then put it back down. And then you're saving all of us from having to wipe your pee off of this public toilet because you're disgusting. And also, it's one thing to do shit like that in like a subway bathroom. Okay. There's like thousands of people who've been in and out of that bathroom. Like in like a Target or Walmart. Like a really, really crowded public bathroom. There's one thing to do it in a bathroom like that. It's another thing to do it in a bathroom in a small business where there's like 5 people and only 2 of them have used the bathroom in the last hour, and you're one of them. Like, babe, we can do math. Like, we can deduct. It's not that hard to do a little bit of investigation, okay? And it's giving like you're socially unaware. You're unaware of the people around you, and it shows. And you're fucking weird. And maybe you should just not do that. Thanks. A love letter from the rest of the world. Another thing, speaking of AI, are crypto bros and just overall men who just are not just sucking at the teat of like AI, but like Elon Musk and Donald Trump. While we're at it, we'll just throw that one in there. Yeah, no, men who are like obsessed with other men. You're gay, bro. You're gay. Also, men who walk around with fruity little vapes. I like to call them fruity little gay vapes. Okay, and not like, it's not giving like a fun type of gay. It's giving like, you don't want to be called gay. You don't want to be seen with gay people, but you're sitting there smoking a little fruity little gay vape that's pink and glittery. And the flavor is like strawberry bubblegum yum yum. It's giving gay, brother. It's giving gay. And that's fine, but you don't think it's fine. And that's why I'm going to say you're giving me gay, and not even on a good time level. Okay, not even like I want to be with the gays, because you're the kind of gay I wouldn't want to be with. Thanks. You're the type of gay I wouldn't hand my drink to at a party. Let's just put that one there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, with your fruity little fucking bitch. You want your fruity little vape? You want your fruity little cutie little bubblegum drop vape? Oh, grow up. Raw dog life like the rest of us, please, for the love of fucking God. My boyfriend does vape, and I will put this out there, but he vapes a Juul. Like a sophisticated man. And honestly, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, I'm really dating a man from Ohio. It's kind of weird. It's raggedy. It's giving ew. Okay. It was giving me chuggy at first, but to be honest, there's no smell. It's not like pink and glittery and ginormous. He like it's discreet, and I would prefer it. Like, if you're gonna vape, which I think that he just shouldn't in general, my personal opinion, but I'm not going to tell him what to do. Just don't do it. Like, I'm okay with it being a Juul rather than like blue raz iceberg lettuce, like it's giving ill. It's giving ick. So yeah, men who are crypto bros, fans of Elon Musk, Donald Trump diehards, fruity gay vape boys, showing their butt cracks, thinking AI is going to change their life, when it's like, bro, nothing's going to change your life because you still live at your mom's house and you're 32. Like, I know times are tough, but not that damn rough. Like, you have $60 to buy the new COD every single time it comes out. You have rent money. Okay? You have rent money because you're spending hundreds of dollars on OnlyFans and then talking shit to women in a COD lobby about how they must have an OnlyFans because they're good at COD and you're upset about it. And I know this because I'm the girl that you're telling me that I have an OnlyFans, but I don't. I just wrecked you in this lobby and you should be embarrassed. And that's okay. That's okay. Oh, men with horrible hygiene. I'm talking dental hygiene. No, I've dated men that were just like, oh, like, I have to tell you to put on deodorant every day. What? I have to tell you to shave your face? Sorry, what? I have to tell you that, like, you should, like, use body wash and not just, like, 3-in-1? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. When I first moved in with my man, I saw that he had, like, Old Spice, okay? And he was using his shampoo as body wash. I bought a body wash. I said, this is for you to use. You can use this one. It's good for you. You're going to like it, okay? And ever since then, he's been really good about it, I will say. He just needed a little bit of, like, training. I don't know if, like, the women that he's been with in the past just didn't have training themselves. But clearly nobody got on his ass to do that. But men with bad hygiene just really ick me out. Like, what do you mean you're 35 and you smell like BO? You've gotten to 35 and nobody's ever told you that, like, hey, maybe you should wear antiperspirant? I'm sorry. No. I know this guy who's literally 7 foot tall and he walks around barefoot and smells like BO all the time. Anytime I see him, okay? Now, I haven't seen him in like 2 years, so I can't speak for what he's like now. But, oh my God, he used to just clear out a room. And, like, hey, if you want to do that, slay. But don't sit next to me for 3 hours talking about who knows what with your stanky breath, with your stanky BO, with your stanky feet. Your dogs are barking and you're creeping me out. Leave me alone. Truly, honestly. Just not a vibe. All right, let's see what else we have for men. Oh, I put in there men who act like baby girls. Again, baby girl, let me see you do dance. Let me see you twirl. Yeah. Men who act like baby girls. Don't want me to give you a kiss? You want me to give you a hug? Are you mad? Are you mad that I just hurt your feelings? Are you mad that I just give you attitude? Are you giving me an attitude back? Okay, princess, shut up. Ugh. Okay, let's see. The middle school boy starter pack as an adult is crazy work. And now, what do I mean by a middle school boy starter pack? Okay, I'm talking Hoka's. I'm talking some sort of Nike sneaker. Okay, let's say it's green. Okay, we got the Nike Elite socks to match, the Nike Elite gym shorts to match, and the Nike Elite shirt to match. It's giving middle school boy starter pack. Okay, you got a green set, you definitely got an orange set, and you definitely got a red set. That's all I'm saying. And men who are grown-ass adults who dress like that, criminal, disgusting. Where's your mom? Tell her to dress you better, because this is motherless behavior. Okay, because my son, no. Not as an adult. If I saw my adult-ass son walking around in the same shit that I used to dress him in middle school, I'm going to go, let me stop you right there, buddy. Do you ever want to give me a grandkid? Because it's looking like it's not going to happen anytime soon with that. Okay? I know you like Nike, but they're not paying you. So move on. Like, seriously, move on. Like, Nike is not paying you enough to wear head-to-toe middle school boy starter pack. It's embarrassing. You're 28. Who's going to tell him? And I will be. I will be the one to tell you. Ugh. Oh, let's do one for women. Now, I try not to talk shit on my girlies, right? But we're going to talk about a couple of things. women who apply their makeup with their hands. Whoa. Like, you know those videos where they like do like the whole face of makeup and it's like slobbered all over their face, like with the hands, and they just ew. Not only is that not clean, I don't care how many times you clean your hand, it's just weird. Okay? It not only is it just like weird and not clean, but it's also just like, is it not gonna feel like shitty? Like whenever you use like your hands for anything with your makeup, at some point you're gonna end up getting like this like oily residue from the makeup. Yeah, it sucks. Why would you want that on your hands? It's not a fun time. Like, ew. Every time I see like a makeup video, like that girl who went viral for doing like 6 layers of like the liquid and matte foundation, and she would apply it with her hands. I wasn't even mad about how much makeup she was using. I was just mad that she didn't use a beauty blender. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like at the very least like a kabuki brush. Like, girl, get your hands off of your face. It gives me the ick because I can feel it on my hands whenever you do it. Like every time I do my makeup, like I do my makeup before I film, okay? Before I sit down to film, I wash my hands because I'm gonna have a little bit of makeup on my fingertips and it's gonna freak me out. And not only that, but it's gonna get on everything that I touch after that. It's not a fun time. Why would you willingly do that to yourself? I would love to know. Truly. Oh, another thing that women do, slick buns. But here's the thing. I know that the slick back is trendy again. Me, can't do it. I have an egghead. I seriously don't think that I could pull off a slick back anything. But there's something about that there's something about that basic training ass low bun that just drives me nuts. It's not flattering on anybody. Okay? And I don't mean like a ballerina bun. I mean like you slicked back. You took the time to take gel to your head. No edges done. Because of course not. It's always white women who do this. Okay? I love you. I'm going to hold your hand when I say this, Miss White Girl. I love you. I love my white women. But damn. I've never seen a white girl look good in a low slick back bun. Never seen one. And here's the thing. It's not even like the slick back low bun. Because I feel like if you're giving ballerina, like, okay, kind of a slide. But it's like the bun, like you put in all the effort to do the slick back and then the bun just got left behind. Like you didn't even use like one of those like big circular bun things to like shape your bun and make it really nice and poofy. No. You just decided, actually, I'm just going to like tie it up and put a hair tie in it. Like you're giving one of these, like the spin into a bun. Stop it. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, baby. Stop it. It's not cute. And I love you. And I know that you're just trying to slay the day away. You're just trying to be that girl. But damn, is it just not flattering on you. It is not flattering. But if you're gonna do it, put the fucking thing in your head. Put the bun, the little mold thing, and do it right. Because I feel like if it's giving ballerina bun, like it's giving like big, beautiful bun, put lots of effort into it, I'm here for it. But if it's giving like I put all the effort into slicking back my hair so that I look like a boy with an egg-shaped ass head, but no effort into the bun, it's just giving boy at that point. The bun is the feminine part. The bun is the fun part. The bun is the cute part. And if you just don't slay the bun, it's just not going to give. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. Oh, okay. Actually, other thing that women do, pick me ass bitches. And now, I asked my best friend, and I'm going to insert a picture here for proof. I asked my high school best friend if I was ever a pick me, and she said no. Okay? And I take pride in that. However, after I asked her that, I was like, okay, now I got to think back to like middle school. What did I do in middle school that was giving like pick me? I started going through like my old camera roll to like my middle school pictures to see like what I was up to. Like what was I giving that was pick me? And now, I don't think that I did anything other than this in pick me energy or pick me style. And if I went to middle school with you or I knew you back in the day, please let me know if I'm wrong about this, because I would love to laugh at myself. Because you couldn't catch me dead nowadays being a fucking pick me, because ew. Oh my God, wait, really quick before you tell the story about me being a pick me. A couple months ago, I was in public, like at this coffee shop, and I was watching the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, right? And it's the part where like that one girl, I'm not explaining this very well, but the one girl who like Taylor's her name. Taylor, the most like famous one, the one who like has all the controversy, I guess she finds out that her man that she's about to have a baby with, okay, about to have a baby, she's about to birth this man's child, and she finds out that the night before he asked her to be his girlfriend, he was inside of another woman. Okay, as a woman, yeah, I'd be fucking pissed. As a woman, I'd be like, hold on, brother, you're telling me we were still maybe not official, but we were definitely, I'm popping out a baby here soon. We definitely was doing some shit. And you were fucking with other hoes before that, right? So I'm like, damn, like, that's fucked up. This girl across the bar from me, she's like, you can't get mad about what your man did before you. There's a difference between 6 months before me and the day before me. Two different things. She's like, yeah, but like, I just feel like it's not that big of a deal. Like, she's just being dramatic. Like, look at her. She's just doing it for attention. Like, blah, 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 blah. Ooh, I bet you would know. I bet you would know what it's like to do shit for attention, wouldn't you? I bet you would know about what it's like to do shit for attention, because you're doing this. You're being a pick-me. You're saying that it's irrational for a woman, and she's being dramatic when she finds out that her man, not just her man, her baby daddy, about to pop that pussy, girl. And she finds out that he was out here letting other women pop that pussy on him. Oh, the day before? No, not even the day before. The night before. And then he woke up in the morning and then went to go like be like, hey, will you be my girlfriend? What, that post-nut clarity hit, brother? Ew. And for her to be like, she's being dramatic, she's doing it for attention. You are. Stop that. And I was like, 100%. I looked her dead in the eyes. Because here's the thing. I feel like pick-me's always like to talk about they're doing this. They're being dramatic. That woman this. That girl that. Okay. Let's put it in your shoes. Okay. This girl's in a relationship. Her man's standing right next to her. I said, so if he fucked another girl the night before he asked you to be his girlfriend, you'd be okay with that? And she was stunned. She said, I was too stunned to speak. She said, well, exactly, ho. Exactly. You would be upset about it. You would be so mad, especially if you found out like months later. Like you're about to pop out his baby months later. Yeah. Of course she's not being irrational. You are being a pick-me. So she goes, well, like I feel like I couldn't be like mad about it. Yeah, you can. You actually can. You actually, like, the way that pick-me's will just validate whatever men do and be like, well, it's irrational for me to get mad because technically, there's nothing technical about emotions in relationships. There's no fucking blueprint of like, this is how it's supposed to go. This is how we are. This is who we are. Bitch, no. Like, ew that you're sitting here talking to me and telling me that you would be fine if your man was inside of another girl the night before he asked you to be his girl. It's giving pick me. Anyways, back to me being a pick me. Because I'm not one to judge. Because no, I am because this was middle school me, and that was a lifetime ago. Okay, Miss Girl, I'm no longer her. I don't even recognize her. I don't even know her. Okay? But in middle school, you guys remember I told the story about Andrea. Okay, Andrea was my friend in middle school. There was like beef. I almost jumped her at church youth group. We know this. Okay. Now, Andrea had a boyfriend. And I'm going to actually tell a really, really quick story that has nothing to do with pick me energy. But one time I went over to Andrea's house and her boyfriend were in there, and she tried to get me to kiss her boyfriend in front of her. Girl, I didn't want to kiss that man. I was like, ew, no. But then I met him, and later on we became friends. Like, we were all in the same friend group, and then her and I would hang out with him, right? Like, it was like a trio type beat, and I was always third wheeling. So eventually, over time, and she would always make comments of being like, you guys should kiss, or you guys would be cute together. Like, oh, you guys would be so cute together. This is what I'm telling you guys. Andrea was fucking crazy back in the day. She was crazy back in the day. And so eventually, I was like, hell, I think I do kind of like this man. And was he a white man? Yes. Did he have light eyes? Yes. Do you guys not know me already? Like, yes. Okay. Yes. Guilty as fucking charged. A white man's whore. Ugh. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways. So, I don't know if you guys remember the platform Uvu. Okay. But Uvu was like FaceTime before FaceTime. Uvu was like the fun Omegle. Uvu was where you went when you wanted to have a group FaceTime with all your friends before FaceTime was a thing. Okay. So we all used to be friends on Uvu. It was like me, Andrea, these two other girls that I was friends with in middle school, and then him. We're going to call him Jack. Okay. And Jack. And of course, I had a little bit of a crush on Jack, but it was also kind of just like weird because like he was my best friend's man at the time. But again, this is like the transition period of me being, okay, I'm not friends with her and I'm going to jump her at church youth group. So this is like the transitional period, okay, where I'm starting to get annoyed of her. I'm starting to realize I don't want to be her friend. I have these two other friends who are super awesome. This girl who is Peruvian, who actually to this day I'm friends with her aunt because she's a customer of mine. Love her aunt. Also, she's a model. I love that. She is beautiful. And then this other girl who's Filipino who could also be a model. And I was like besties with them. So I was like, girl, I don't need this girl. I don't need Andrea because she's a mean friend. She's a bad friend, even though I was also a bad friend at the time. Okay, Miss Girl's giving pick me. But what we would do is we would be like in a group FaceTime, like me, and we're going to say this is Jess and Kiara. Okay. Jess and Kiara and I were also besties. So we would be on Uvuing, vibing, hanging out, being the besties of friends. Okay. And we would see that Jack, because back in the day you could see who was online. So we knew that they were like in a FaceTime because we would see that Jack and Andrea were in a FaceTime. So we would literally have Jack either get off the phone with her. I can't remember if we like made him make a different account or like turn off the setting so that she couldn't see that we were all active. Because if she would see that we were all active, she would try to FaceTime us and we would like hang up on her. Yeah, we did this. And this was very pick me, very mean girl, very not, I don't condone this, but I'm just sharing this vulnerable time in my life where I was really uneducated and really dumb and giving pick me. Okay? This is for educational purposes only. So we would have Jack hang up on the phone with her, his girlfriend. We would have him hang up on her. We would send him a message, be like, hey, like hang up on Andrea, like we want to get in an Uvu. And he'd be like, okay. And he'd hang up on her. And then he would get in our Uvu and we would just like fuck around and we'd play like 21 questions and we play like would you rather, and we would like use the little stupid filters and we just like yap all night long because like we were all in love with Jack. Like I think that we all had a crush on Jack. I don't think that Jess did. I will say like she was never giving flirty, but Kiara definitely was. And yeah, Jack ended up being in my quinceañera. So I guess it kind of worked out, but I also don't like him. And I never really liked him. He was just like one of the only friends that I had at the time. And he's a MAGA, so fuck Jack. Like, and here's my thing. I also want to like preface this really quick. I don't care if you're a Republican. I just don't like MAGAs. Okay. And MAGAs are like hardcore only Trump, like Trump or nothing. And like, it's giving uneducated and lazy. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, that's like one of my only times that I feel like I've ever really been pick me. And I can't really think of any other time that I was being pick me. But speaking of politics, really, really quick, another thing that gives me the ick is when people, especially women, and it's always, can you guess, white women who are like, I just don't pay attention to politics. Like Chappell Roan being like, it's so hard to be like rich and famous and have to like do what I love every single day and like also be politically aware, even though there are other 27-year-olds in the world who are politically aware and work like 3 to 4 jobs to like sustain themselves. Like, it's giving you're out of touch. It's giving you're picking and choosing what you care about in the world. And it's not that hard to be politically aware. All you have to do is just be aware. You don't have to be extremely educated. You don't have to have all the right answers as to how we fix the economy and how we fix our government. You just have to know what's going on. And I hate it. I hate it. There's this other girl who used to walk into like the cafe that I would hang out at, and we'd be sitting there having a really awesome political conversation with all walks of the alley. Like, we had an independent person, a Democrat, we have a Republican, sometimes multiple Republicans, like, and we would be having a really, really awesome political conversation. And she'd be like, "Are you guys still talking about politics?" And she would leave, and then she'd come back like an hour later, and she would talk to somebody else and be like, "Are they still talking about politics?" And if we ever like, she was sitting there and we'd like chime her into the conversation, be like, "Oh, what do you think?" She'd be like, "I don't know. I don't pay attention to politics." Like, of course you don't. You're a white woman in America. Like, fuck. Ew. Disgusting. Ick. Other icks. Let's see. I have a list here. Like I said, I've got a pretty big list here. Oh, one of the things that icks me out, and this I learned when I moved in with my boyfriend, because I never had like long haired dogs growing up, or like big dogs, so I never had like the hair problem. I do have cats, but their hair is like thin and soft, so you don't really notice it a lot, unless like you can see it, but you can't feel it. Yeah, the feeling of my dog's hair in my bed drives me up a fucking wall. Like, I can't. And I love him. And only after he gets groomed can I let him sleep in our bed, because then it's like, oh, he's so soft and he's not shedding that much. And I love to cuddle him. But when he's not groomed and when his hair is just falling everywhere and it's thick and nasty, do you know how awful it feels to be a girl and spend an hour shaving your legs, moisturizing, exfoliating, oiling your legs just to get into bed? And there's fucking dog hair in it. Disgusting. It drives me nuts. It drives me up a fucking wall. I hate it. I do. I fucking hate it. Okay? One of those things just, it really grinds my gears. Oh, another thing that happened to me this week. People who walk in to order something on the phone and don't get off the phone, or don't even like put them on hold. Like, they're fully on the phone. Like, they're like this. Hold on, let me use my phone. Like, they'll walk in and I'll be like, "Hi, like, what can I do for you?" And they're like, "Hi." Yeah, no, I was literally telling her that like I couldn't even do that. Like, what do you mean like her husband wants to put it in her butt? Like, it's just not okay. And like, like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, I think it's weird too. Like, I will take a no, Lisa, I'm not talking to you about her butthole. I'm actually talking about to this girl. I am trying to order something. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I was saying that like if she wants to let him put it in her butt, that he should like do this and this and this. And yeah. I'll take a berry burst. Yeah. Thank you. And anyways, like blah 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 blah. Awful. You know what's worse than that though? People who just, instead of like keeping it here. Okay, number one, hang up for 5 seconds to just order your drink. Have respect for me as a human being in front of you. Like, and it's not even like they're sitting there. Most of those people who do that are not even like the busy business people who are like, yeah, like the deal is not going through, blah 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 blah. Because I've had those and I understand those, but it'll literally be like gossip, and they'll be like, yeah, like literally he didn't even do this and this and that. Girl, put it down for 5 seconds to talk to another human fucking being. Like, would it kill you to just have a face-to-face, eye-to-eye conversation with a living, breathing human being next to you? God. And it's the worst when instead of just like having it in their ear, they put it on speakerphone. Oh. People will be the only person in my store and they will have their phone on speakerphone gossiping about people I don't give a fuck about. Okay? I don't care about the tea because it's rude and it's weird. And it's even weirder when there's another person there, when there's 2 other people there. Why are you talking on the phone in public, in front of other people, loudly, and then you take those people and you put them on speaker so that we can also hear their side of the conversation? For what? Invest in an AirPod. Invest in AirPods, for the love of fucking God. I don't want to hear your conversation. I don't care about your conversation. Why are you making me listen to your conversation? I don't want to know. Oh, it grinds my fucking gears when people just cannot have enough respect for you as a service provider, like as somebody who is, I'm here to serve you. Like, my full attention, my job is to give you my attention. And when I give you my attention and you can't even give me 5 seconds of yours, put down your phone and have a conversation with me about what you want to order, drives me nuts. And it's the worst when I make whatever they ordered and they go, oh, this isn't the blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, but maybe if you had paid attention, you could have asked me that question. Like, ugh, drives me nuts. Oh, this is another thing that especially men do, but some pick me bitches do. They shit on other women for taking like gym pics and like gym selfies. And they're like, they're so annoying. They just want to post on their thing. Like, they're not even working out. Bitch, they are working out. That's why they have a body to post on social media. And even if they didn't have a body to post on social media, what is it any of your business that somebody is working out hard enough or not? And also, like, keep that to yourself. Like, if you want to be a hater, be a hater. But keep that up here. Like, I keep all of my hater statements up here most of the day. And I think people should appreciate that more, to be honest. But if you're a hater at heart, keep that shit up in your heart. Nobody wants to hear that. I don't want to hear you bitching about this sweet little college girl taking a gym selfie. Like, fuck you. You're a loser. You don't take gym pictures. You want to know why? Because nobody wants to see your pictures. Because you're mean and you're a piece of shit. Like, shut up. Shut up. It's so irritating. Or people who just talk shit in general about people who post everything about their lives on social media. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Is this 2001? Like, are you just now discovering the fucking internet? Babe, where have you been? This isn't like a new thing. Not only that, but it is not irrational for people to share their lives on social media. Social media is like emailing back in the day. You used to have an email list back in the day, and then you would like take your pictures and you would download them and you would fax them and you would put them in an email and you would send it to your email list. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like, and what is so wrong with people wanting to share their lives online and not caring so much about their privacy? That's the other thing. Oh, I like private life. Shut up. No, you don't. No, you don't, because you go in public and you're on the phone on speaker and I can hear all your business. You don't care about privacy. You just think that you're special and you want to keep your life private. But the minute that anybody gives you the platform or the chance to do so, you're yapping your fucking mouth off about every little personal detail. Like, shut up, please. Shut up. Ooh, this is another thing that happened to me earlier, and I think that we're going to end with this one because it's kind of like... Actually, we have two. So, women who are obsessed with being skinny rather than being healthy. Oh, let me tell you a quick story. The other day I was sitting and I was eating breakfast by myself. I went out to go get breakfast on Sunday. I was like, nice, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm sitting there. I don't have a phone, so I just had my Kindle and I'm like sitting there reading. I'm like waiting for my food to come out. And these two beautiful, thin, like gorgeous little women in their like 50s maybe. Maybe they're like 40s, 50s. They're there. And the one friend is talking about ordering this, and she's like, you should try this and you should try that. And the other friend's like, oh no, I'm gonna get fat. And her friend is like, girl, you're not gonna get fat. Like, just eat something. Like, you're gonna enjoy it. Like, it'll be good. Like, come on. Like, I want to treat you to breakfast, blah, blah, blah. Her friend's like, oh no, I'll just try a little bit of whatever you got. I don't want to get fat. Then they get their coffee and she's like putting the sugar in the coffee and she's like, oh, I wish they had like monk fruit. And her friend is like, what's monk fruit? Like, what even is that? Like, if it's not natural and it doesn't come out of the ground, like, why would I want it in my body? Like, blah, 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 blah. She Googles it, like looks up all these symptoms and it comes up like gastrointestinal bleeding, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, look, it's bad for you. It's so bad for you. And her friend is just like not even thinking for herself and being like, oh my God, I didn't know that. I thought that it was good for you. I thought it was better for you than like regular sugar. But as soon as I finish my bag, I'm going to throw it away. Like, I'm not going to eat that. Like, oh my God, I didn't know that was so bad for you. Like, lady, think for your fucking self. No, like, the monk fruit is not bad for you, actually. And it is just like, it is giving like crunchy granola bar ass moms who just are so afraid of being fat that they don't even care about the fact that it is miserable living a life where you have to think 60 times over, not just once, not just twice. That's one thing, to be like, hey, I'm going to eat this food. Do I really need Taco Bell, or should I just go to the grocery store and grab some chicken breast or some, like a roasted chicken? That's one thing, is to like sit there and be like, okay, like, is this really good for me? I'm trying to eat healthier. Maybe I shouldn't eat this. it's another thing to be like, does it come out of the ground? Is it non-GMO? Is it gluten-free? Is it kosher? Is it keto? Is it in my diet? Does it have enough protein? Does it have enough calories? Like, that life of being so obsessed, especially if you're not a bodybuilder or no sort of competition or no sort of anything really, the obsession with food is so unhealthy, and it is fucking sad, and I hate it. I hate it when women, especially older women, perpetuate this idea that you have to be so obsessed with everything that goes into your mouth for fear of being fucking fat. Like, baby, monk fruit is not going to make you fucking fat. And another thing that happened to me recently, oh my God, this really grinded my gears, okay? I was in public having a conversation about a romance novel, of course, as I do, with one of my girlies, and this girl chimes in, and she's like, oh my God, are you talking about Throne of Glass? No, I wasn't. Oh, because like in Throne of Glass, I think that there's like a captain of the guard too, and I think like he's, I don't remember. You're talking about Kale? No, I don't know. No, I don't think that there's I I don't know. Maybe like I was thinking maybe you're talking about like Akatar or something. No, there's no captain of the guard in Akatar. It's Kale from Throne of Glass, but I'm not talking about Kale. I'm talking about Powerless, and it's not. It's two different. Oh my God, yeah. I think I've read Powerless, like the one that's about like where they're like on the sea and they like get on the boat and they're like, no, there's no boat in Powerless. Like, oh, it irks me when grown ass adults try to butt into your conversation and make it seem like they know anything about what you're talking about just to be a part of the conversation. Like, maybe if you didn't chime in, you wouldn't be embarrassed that you didn't actually know what I was talking about. And not only that, there's no need to be embarrassed that you didn't know what I was talking about. All you have to do is just ask questions, and then you're going to learn what I was talking about. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. And it just drives me nuts because it's like we are so grown. We are so grown. There's no need. There's absolutely no need for you to lie and pretend like you know what I'm talking about when you don't, because it's okay. And I would love to tell you about it so that way you can also be excited about Fearless coming out, which, by the way, I acquired Fearless. I tried to acquire it the night before, and you should check it out on my vlog. I tried to go to Walmart and get it early, and they wouldn't let me, but look at how beautiful. Yeah, I got Fearless. I haven't started reading it yet, though, so I don't know. But yeah, that is just a list of some of the things over the last couple of days, okay? I bet I could come up with more, but those are just some things that really just grind my gears. They really just piss me off. They really just make me want to squeeze somebody's head until it explodes, okay? But yeah, I hope that you guys can relate to some of these. If some of these things are things that you do or that you enjoy, maybe I made fun of the way that you do your hair or the way that you apply your makeup. And if you're a girl, I'm really sorry. If you're a man, I don't care. I don't care. Cry about it. I'm just kidding. No, really. Again, this podcast is just for me to have fun. I don't want to like upset anybody or offend anybody. And all my opinions are just my own personal opinions. And like I said, I do shit all the time that I think is you could make fun of me for, and you could talk shit on me for, like maybe the way that I do my makeup, or maybe the way that I do my hair, or maybe the way that my hair is always greasy because I have a really oily scalp. You can make fun of me, and it'd probably be funny, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you guys haven't checked out the other episodes, they are already up. I upload new podcast episodes every single Monday, so make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube. If you're watching on Spotify or listening on Spotify, make sure you follow the channel here on Spotify as well. I'm trying to get it on Apple Music Podcasts, but it's taking a little bit longer because it's a harder process to get it approved. But hopefully by the time this is up, it's already approved. So love you guys so much. Make sure you guys comment down below anything else you guys want me to talk about, your favorite parts, maybe things that you also relate, or maybe things that also ick you out and piss you off, because why not? I love you guys. Make sure you guys check out the vlog channel. Make sure you are keeping up with that. Follow me on Instagram. Everything will be linked down below. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Bye.